The week, Grayson Walters from the Tallahassee Animal Service Center joining us once again. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
You brought a little goddess with you this morning.
She is a spitfire. I'll tell you what.
We have Venus here, and she is ready and raring to go. Listen, she will give you energy early on a gloomy kind of morning.
Yes,
right?
I picked a more energetic dog this morning. She's hilarious. So I went to get out of her kennel, and she sits so perfectly and is really calm and gentle, and she lets you put her collar on, and then she is like out the chute ready to go.
And she's having some fun. What do we know about her?
She's only about 3 years old.
Okay.
And yeah, so she's not very old. She's healthy. She's heartworm negative. She loves to play with other dogs, so she does really, really well with other dogs. I think she's going to be one of those dogs that will jump through hoops and learn tricks, and she's really smart, and she picks up things very quickly.
I can imagine her, especially if you have like a big yard, or maybe if you have kids who love dogs already, or they have they want to do something, do the tricks with her. I'm obsessed with her ears.
She's very expressive.
Little ears. Her eyes are so big. She's got the little tail that looks like it was just dipped in white a little bit.
Yep.
So she seems like, if you have the time and the energy, to have a fun, loving dog like this, this can really be a perfect dog for you.
And she's potty trained. She knows sit. So like I said, she picks up on commands very quickly. She corrects very quickly. Just a lot of energy. So you just need to be committed to daily exercise or getting her out in the yard. But other than that, I think she's going to make a really fantastic dog.
Hey, I think she could be cheaper than getting like a personal trainer, though,
That's
right?
Oh,
you can go out running with her, and boom, you are out the door.
She had me hustling across the yard this morning.
Yeah, she seems like a really good dog. In good health and everything.
Yeah,
What's her adoption fee?
It would be $100.
Just $100, and you get this cute little dog to go home with you, and she's going to be so
Vaccines,
excited.
microchips, spayed.
You
she's
are ready to
go.
She is ready for her family.
She is.
You can see it in her eyes. You guys have a great event coming up this Saturday. What do we need to know?
Yeah, so some people might not know, but the first Saturday of every month we do a monthly yard sale, and so we get donations sometimes that, even though they're great, sometimes they're not applicable for use actually in the shelter. So we do a yard sale, and everything from crates to litter boxes to toys to leashes and collars. So if people are looking for pet supplies that they want to come get a discounted price on, come check us out on Saturday, 10 to 12.
And then the money's all going back to a really important cause as well.
It still comes back to us. Yep.
Listen, you could swing by. You can go pick up little Venus or any of the other animals you guys have.
For her.
And then look at that. You already have toys. You got everything that you need for your new pet at a good price and helping a good cause.
Absolutely.
Sounds wonderful. Grayson, thank you so much. All of Venus's information and a link to the online kennel and your Facebook page. You guys are great about sharing pictures on there as well. You can see it on our website, WTXL.tv. Don't go away. We're back in 2 minutes. Good girl. 646 hometown weather this morning. You have an interesting little theme you've put together.
This is a little fun one. We've gotten some pictures over the last couple of days of people driving to and fro and saying, oh, this weather.
Yep.
It's been sticking with us. It's been kind of on the gloomy side. So these are all pictures that we've gotten from the car windshield. Here's one in Tallahassee. Megan grabbing this very gloomy shot. Isn't this pretty much the scene we've seen since Sunday?
And especially with these like just little tiny little drops, you're like, just rain and get it over with.
Yeah, it's one or the other, but no, you got to have your windshield wiper on that very annoying intermittent freight.
And then it squeaks. I don't like it.
Ooh, the squeaking sound.
The squeaking.
A little too annoying. All right, and we take things over to Tallahassee still. Ashlyn getting this great shot. We're talking about a pretty nice sunrise coming up. I think this was this past weekend, but again, you can still see the muggy feel out there. You can still see that we had mostly cloudy skies to impact our weekend. So
still looks pretty cool.
It was a nice shot.
Up and at 'em early on the weekend.
Up and at 'em. Thanks, Ashlyn, for that shot. And we take things over into the north side of town. Nice little rainbow picture coming in here, also from the roadway. Hopefully, again, we were talking about passengers taking the picture.
Right.
We don't want you snapping photos while driving to and from, so keep that in mind as well.
Listen, that's a determined rainbow. It's trying to break through the gloomy and the gray skies. I'm here, okay?
And it made its way, and it's made its proclamation. We're here. We're rainbows. We don't want any
Take
problems.
a picture.
Exactly, might as well. Oh, you want to see all your pictures? Send them on in on Facebook and Twitter at Max Saperis on Twitter, Saperis.Max on the Facebook, and we would love to see them. We would love to pass them along. Again, they don't have to be from the car. They can also be of some nice sunsets, which I think we'll get in on a pretty nice one tonight as we start to quiet things down a little bit. And then even more glorious fall-like conditions expected this weekend, so good news there too.
Hey, we got some exciting stuff coming up. We got a local school celebrating 100 years, ways you can take part in this big celebration. A live interview coming up in just 2 minutes. And then be sure to join us after the show on Second Cup, our web exclusive show.
Second Cup for a good reason today.
Right, it's National Coffee Day, so we got to celebrate some of the craziest coffee gadgets out there. We'll see you at 7, only on WTXL.tv.
Okay.
You want to go back and watch the interview. Well, high school football season still heating up, but one school in particular celebrating 100 years, talking about Leon High. And joining us now, Jim Sauls. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Leon High, 100 years. I mean, this is so impressive when you talk about a school that has seen so much in a century of service to the community.
Right.
And you have some great background with the school as well.
Right. I had family, cousins that played back in the 20s. My dad played, and his last year was 42. Wow. Got drafted and hit the beaches of Normandy, and thank goodness he got back here. I wouldn't be sitting here talking with you.
This is something, you know, so many people have family members,
right.
generations of families going to this one school. What does that mean for this area?
It's just, it's a special place, and it's special to them, and that's why the school's gotten together, and they've done a lot of work to put this celebration on. I mean, they planned it for the open date when the football team's not playing. And it's going to be at Cascade Park Friday night, about 5:30. There'll be no charge. They'll have food trucks there. People want to eat. They'll visit, and then they'll have a program at the amphitheater, and they're going to involve band, chorus, cheerleaders. They'll have the current football team there. They're going to honor all the. We're fortunate enough to have a Football Hall of Fame. This is the 39th year of it.
Wow.
It'll be Thursday night, and they're going to honor and recognize all those people, and they actually have picked an all-century team, and they're going to honor those people there also. So.
This is something, it's so much fun when you are able to look back and see what the school has been through, see the people who walked those hallways, played on that field, put on the same jersey as you, and kind of get to say, hey, thanks for what you did so that, you know, this current team can play as well.
That's right. We want to honor all those people, you know, however they were involved, whether they played or they were parents or fans. The whole community we want involved, like a giant reunion is basically what it'll be like.
And that's something, you know, that's going to be really great too. Obviously, it's got to be so exciting if you're in the current band or football team at the school. But when you can have people coming together and say, hey, I think we had class together in whatever year over the past 100 years.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
You know, what is it about this school that people are so attached to it? People are so drawn to it, not just today, but over the past century.
I think it's because the way it started, you know, and the history, the roots of it are so deep, and the tradition is so great. And it's like a bond. I know with the football players, no matter what year you played there, if you meet one of them, you connect it almost automatically like it was a fraternity or something. It's really something.
And that's special to see. You don't always get that at a high school.
No, you don't get that everywhere, no.
This is something so great, and the community now gets to be a part of this big celebration. You didn't have to go to the school.
No.
You don't have to go there now. We want everyone out
Everybody out there.
To really have some fun.
Make it something special. And the people at school, Billy Epstein, the principal, Mark Feely, the athletic director, Candy Allman, the current booster president, had a committee, and they've worked really hard on this.
Listen, it's all Friday at 5:30, Cascades Park, absolutely free. There's food trucks. There's just saying hello to people, talking about the band, the football team's going to be there, and really kick off, you know, celebrate the past century and kick off. We're going to 200 years, right?
Right.
We got big plans.
Big plans.
This is going to be something so great. And all the details, of course, you saw them on your screen. Online as well, WTXL.tv. Jim, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We certainly appreciate it.
Thank
Stay
you
with
so
us.
much.
We're back in 2 minutes. Perfect. It's 6:56, time to get you informed and out the door. News happening from up and down Florida this morning. A trial date has now been set for former FSU quarterback DeAndre Johnson after a plea agreement could not be reached. During a hearing yesterday, Johnson's attorney requested that the 19-year-old complete a work program in Mississippi, where he's now going to college. But State Attorney Willie Meggs would not agree to those terms, saying Johnson should do that program in the capital city. Johnson was arrested in June after video surfaced of him punching a woman in the face at a Tallahassee bar. Jury selection now set for December 11th, the trial starting December 14th. Meanwhile, the trial of a Tallahassee man charged with DUI manslaughter has been postponed. Jeffrey Rushing was supposed to go before a jury yesterday, but according to our media partners at the Tallahassee Democrat, that hearing has now been put on hold. According to authorities, Rushing drove his SUV into the Ochlockonee River last year, killing his passenger Jordan Nadeau, when the trial now set for January the 25th. Moving out to your news from across Georgia this morning, a man wanted in connection with 2 robberies in Valdosta has now been arrested all the way in Kansas City. Alfred Woods Jr. facing charges for an armed robbery at the MS Food Mart and at the GNC store on Bemis Road. The U.S. Marshal Service took Woods into custody on Sunday. He is now awaiting extradition back to Lowndes County. Officials still looking for his brother, though. Richard Walton is accused in the robberies as well. If you know where he may be, you were asked to contact local law enforcement. Just about 6:58 on the dot. What to wear weather this morning? I have a feeling it involves an umbrella.
Yeah, much of the same attire as what we've seen since Sunday. Maybe even the rain boots, because by this point, with the next couple of days that we've been seeing with the rainfall on and off, there's probably some puddles out there for the kids to jump in.
Or you.
Or me, depending on who
you can admit it.
Yeah, but it's also going to be rather muggy and warm, so t-shirt, shorts type of weather definitely not out of the question either. So fall, again, we're in the throes of that, but a 90-degree temperature reading, a late season 90 coming up tomorrow to end the month, it looks like, before we cool things off with the temps heading into this upcoming weekend. Average last 90 of the year is usually today, so not out of the question to get one tomorrow. So there you go. We're going to be getting in on that tomorrow, it looks like, before temperatures back off. Overnight lows, we dipping right around 60. Interior sections of the viewing area can get well into the 50s coming up this weekend. So it looks like perfect timing for all the festivals coming up this weekend, with the temperatures really reciprocating and getting us in on some nice, dry, cool air as well. A very pleasant change of pace from all the soggy weather. This past weekend was also rather soggy, so it looks like finally we're going to be backing off the temperatures and backing off the rain chances a little bit as a cold front dives into the deep south heading into your Thursday and Friday. So until then, we'll hold on to a few of those scattered showers, peaking today, dwindling over the next couple of days before, again, this weekend looks dry, sunny, and very pleasant with numbers in the low 80s.
Sign me up.
We're
Looking forward to it.
That, yeah.
Heading out on the roads this morning, watch out for some slick spots. You see this accident popping up here at County Highway 365 at Spring Creek Highway at US 98 Coastal Highway. FHP not reporting any roadblock in that area, but certainly watch out not only for maybe showers coming down right now, but for some slick spots maybe from the past few minutes, even from the overnight rain as well. So certainly take it easy as you start your Tuesday morning. Hey, it is National Coffee Day. So that's what we got to keep this conversation going on. Second Cup, it's WTXL.TV, looking at some of the things you need for all the coffee addicts out there.
Need will be in quotes.
Exactly. Yeah. See you right now, WTXL.TV. Have a great day. Welcome here to Second Cup, only on WTXL.TV. I'm Kelly Bartoli.
I am Max Saperis. Thanks for joining us here on a very gray Tuesday.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of people doing today. And for good reason, right?
But luckily, it is National Coffee Day.
I don't know if that's lucky or not. It's just,
it's just another reason. I think you said it best.
Holiday.
Second Cup is very aptly named today.
Apropos.
Because, yeah, National Coffee Day. Most people don't really need a reason other than it,
it's
being
early.
the AM.
Yeah.
Although some people, like my dad, drinks coffee all day,
Is he
all night.
a decaf person at all?
No.
The caffeine?
All the caffeine, but then he just falls asleep like
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
You just start to build it up. You build up that tolerance, right?
Yeah.
I used to drink coffee a lot, and then I kind of stopped, and then I was back, and then I kind of stopped.
So you've stopped now?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I mean, I like today, like this morning, I had some tea, so that had caffeine in it as well.
And I see you have your Cokes too sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
So get your caffeine sometimes.
Diet, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like the regular flavors, but I do like the flavor of coffee. I love like the smell of coffee brewing or coffee candles. This one, are you an iced coffee kind of guy?
I'm a no coffee kind of guy, but
You don't like
I can
any
pretend.
part of coffee?
I like the way it smells. I do
Okay.
really love the smell, but it's
That's surprising because a lot of times people who don't like coffee don't like the smell of
I
it.
love the smell.
I agree
That'll
with you
wake me
there.
up.
Yeah.
That'll right into the bloodstream then, right? You just
That's all you need.
inhale
He
it.
starts getting bloodshot eyes if he inhales too deeply. This instantaneously turns it into iced coffee.
How so?
I don't know. It's magic.
Do we
I don't know,
know
you
that?
probably freeze it or something. And then
Freeze
it
the
just,
cup
yeah.
and then it cools down. That makes sense.
This is handy.
Okay.
It's like, okay, so if you buy like a bag of actual coffee beans or coffee grounds,
Yeah.
you can scoop it. See, the end is the scooper, but then the top clips to close your bag.
Oh,
So you
that
got
makes
like
a lot of
you got like a
sense.
2-in-1.
I like that.
You could use that for cereal.
And you know, you always lose your chip clips.
That
So
is true.
this is at least an easier way because it's a little bit bigger since it
Right.
has scooper duper, so you're not going to
The
lose it.
scooper duper.
Yeah,
the scooper duper pro.
The super duper scooper super.
This lets you make espresso in the microwave. I don't think it would taste very good though.
I mean, how do you know?
I'm just guessing because there's like so much that goes into it with like heating it to the right spot and then dripping this over this and you know all the coffee connoisseurs they have.
And
like
I don't know if you'd want to hold it like that, putting it in the microwave either.
Here I
Just
am.
up, gonna fall off, and then spill hot coffee all over my arm.
if someone wanted to make it for me. This is a coffee grinder that releases exactly 1 tablespoon of ground coffee at the push of a button.
Your
So you
dad
can,
wouldn't like this one because
No.
you would like a lot more in
Right.
there.
Well, yeah, I guess you could just hit it again. I think it's you can put the whole bag or the whole thing of coffee in there instead of having to fill up the grounds each and every time.
I would say if you're gonna get one of these things, either get this or the measuring spoon.
Right,
'cause
you don't need both. You don't need both.
Perfect.
Portable cup holder. This is handy. I've seen these before.
Yeah. Does it work though? I feel like it's a little flimsy.
Well, sometimes like I know Target has ones like because you know they have like the Starbucks inside there.
Yeah.
And you can sometimes find the ones and they go on there. The problem is sometimes the shopping carts are too thick. And so you have to like put it on the side, and that's just not near you, so that's not really good.
Just have your kid hold it.
Yeah, and then when they spill it, and
just
then you're
hot
like,
coffee all over
oh,
them.
you're burned.
Oh, what is
What is this?
a little workout coffee holder?
Oh, this is on a rolling suitcase.
Oh.
I see. I thought, yeah, he was doing.
I was completely wrong. That one. My,
if your coffee cup needs to do pull-ups.
I know. Our producer just yelled in my ear. No, that's not
No,
what it is.
no.
Looks like they're at like a casino though. That's
Right,
kind of
right.
fun. That-
You never know.
That's when you need the jitters.
when you need to make a
You
quick
never
getaway.
know what time it is when you're in a casino.
Oh, this is a stainless steel. That's stainless steel bean that cools down your coffee and keeps it at the perfect temperature.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
This one, this is a USB heated, travel mug that you can plug into your computer and you
your
can
drink-
keep any
Hey,
drink warm.
That's perfect.
That's pretty sweet.
Because the coffee always goes cold way too fast.
Right?
That's the thing.
Anything. Tea, hot chocolate.
Whenever I see people filling up their thermoses or the big tumblers like that, I'm like, you're not going to be able to finish all that before it gets cold. And
Now,
then they
Max-
go, oh, okay.
Well, I just wanted to let you know I bought you this.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Aw.
This is a coffee faucet that costs $11,000.
Oh, I appreciate that, Kelly.
So why?
Because you have money to spend, money to burn. If you want to
11
burn your money, you can just burn it.
thousand
I think it's illegal, but.
$11,000.
So we have about 10 seconds left, so we're going to just say $11,000 over and over.
Although half those things I couldn't even use because of the Keurig now. $11,000. Go drink your coffee and get jittery.
$11,000. A muggy start to the day once again with some scattered showers around the region. We'll call for about a 50 to 60% coverage, so the rain chances peak this morning and then dwindle throughout the day. Still about a 40% coverage later on this afternoon with highs in the upper 80s. So it's going to be a rather steamy day ahead with just enough peaks of sunshine to warm us up. And the numbers overnight will be dipping back into the low 70s. Your 7-day forecast peaks us right around 90 tomorrow before a clear, crisp weekend ahead.